Outperformance does not begin with talent, it begins with energy efficiency. Most men waste massive amounts of biological and mental energy every day without realizing it. Semen retention closes one of the biggest energy leaks in the male system. When energy stops leaking, it concentrates. Concentrated energy amplifies everything you do. Aura is not mysticism. It is the sum of posture, eye focus, vocal tone, nervous system stability, and hormonal balance. Retention stabilizes these systems simultaneously. When systems align, people feel coherence. Coherence is what others call presence. Men who retain outperform others because their dopamine baseline is higher and cleaner. They are not dependent on stimulation to feel motivated. This allows them to work longer, focus deeper, and recover faster than men trapped in constant reward cycles. Most men are exhausted before the day even begins, not physically, but neurologically. Porn, scrolling, fantasy, and frequent release drain attention before effort starts. Retention preserves attention. Attention is the currency of performance. A retained man enters rooms already charged. He does not need hype. He does not need validation. His nervous system is calm but alert. This state is ideal for competition, leadership, and execution. Calm intensity beats chaotic effort every time. Retention sharpens eye contact because the brain is no longer overloaded. Eye contact is a neurological signal of dominance and certainty. People unconsciously trust men whose gaze is steady. Trust gives you influence. Influence gives you advantage. Performance also depends on recovery. Retention improves sleep depth and hormonal repair cycles. While others wake up tired and mentally foggy, retained men wake up clear. Clear mornings compound into dominant weeks. The aura people notice is actually contained aggression. Retention increases drive but removes impulsiveness. You become dangerous, but controlled. This balance makes others cautious and respectful around you. Outperformance requires patience. Retention trains delayed gratification at the biological level. When others quit early or chase shortcuts, you stay locked in. Over time, consistency beats intensity. Retained men move differently. Their movements are economical. No wasted gestures. No nervous habits. This physical efficiency signals competence. Competence attracts opportunity. Retention also enhances verbal precision. You speak less, but with more weight. Words land harder when they are not overused. In meetings, negotiations, or confrontations, fewer words with certainty outperform noise. Most men leak energy emotionally. They overreact, overshare, and over-explain. Retention reduces emotional leakage. Emotional control creates psychological leverage. The aura of retention is not loud confidence, it is unshakable stability. Stability makes you reliable under pressure. Pressure reveals hierarchy. Competitors burn out because their motivation depends on feeling good. Retained men work even when they don't feel like it. Discipline replaces mood. Discipline always wins. Retention sharpens intuition by quieting mental clutter. When the mind is not hijacked by craving, pattern recognition improves. You start seeing moves before they happen, in business, training, and social dynamics. The reason others feel behind around retained men is because they are. Retention compounds silently. While others oscillate between highs and crashes, you rise steadily. Your aura becomes intimidating because you are no longer seeking approval. Approval-seeking signals weakness. Self-contained men signal leadership. Retention increases physical stamina not by adding energy, but by reducing waste. Less waste equals more output from the same input. This is elite efficiency. Men who retain also choose better environments. Their tolerance for distraction drops. They protect their focus. Focus is where advantage is built. Outperformance is rarely about doing more, it's about leaking less. Retention seals leaks at the biological, mental, and emotional level. When energy is contained, confidence becomes silent. Silent confidence unsettles competitors because it cannot be measured or predicted. Retention creates internal hierarchy. The mind obeys the body. The body obeys purpose. Purpose outperforms chaos. Others sense that you are not in a hurry. Men who are not rushed control the tempo. Tempo control is dominance. Retention also improves physical appearance subtly: posture, skin clarity, muscle tone. Visual dominance is a competitive edge before words are spoken. Most men compete with others. Retained men compete with their own standards. Self-competition creates exponential growth. Your aura grows because you are internally aligned. Alignment multiplies output without extra effort. Retention makes effort feel lighter because resistance drops. Resistance is internal friction. Less friction means more speed. Retention rewires how effort feels in the body. Tasks that once felt draining now feel manageable, even satisfying. This is because the nervous system is no longer constantly recovering from self-inflicted depletion. When recovery demand drops, output capacity rises. You begin doing more with less friction, while others struggle just to maintain baseline. A retained man operates from internal pressure, not external motivation. Pressure creates drive without panic. This allows you to perform consistently even when conditions are uncertain. Consistency is rare, and rarity outperforms talent over time. The aura others notice is partly predictability of behavior. You don't spike emotionally. You don't crash mentally. Your reactions are measured. In competitive environments, predictability equals trust, and trust equals opportunity. Retention also sharpens competitive awareness. Because your mind is no longer occupied by craving, you read situations clearly. You notice tone shifts, timing errors, hesitation in others. Information becomes visible when the mind is quiet. Men who outperform long-term are not the most intense, they are the most regulated. Retention trains regulation at the biological level. When stress hits, your system absorbs it instead of scattering. Pressure compresses you into strength. Your aura strengthens because you stop broadcasting need. Need repels. Containment attracts. When your energy stays inside, others feel compelled to engage. You no longer chase attention, attention finds you. Retention also increases your tolerance for boredom. This is critical. Boredom is where most men quit. Retained men stay present during repetition, and repetition builds mastery. Mastery outperforms raw effort. Over time, people begin deferring to you, not because you demand it, but because you feel reliable under load. Reliability is leadership currency. Leaders are simply men who hold pressure without leaking. Your competitive edge compounds quietly. While others seek visible wins, you build invisible capacity, focus, stamina, restraint, timing. Invisible advantages decide visible outcomes. Ultimately, semen retention aura helps you outperform others because it makes you internally complete. You are not searching, craving, or compensating. You are operating from fullness. Full systems dominate empty ones by default. Retention changes how you relate to effort over long horizons. You stop sprinting emotionally and start pacing strategically. This allows you to stay effective when others burn out. In any field, the man who can stay consistent the longest eventually surpasses those who peak early and fade. Your aura strengthens because your nervous system becomes less reactive to external chaos. Loud environments, pressure, and unpredictability no longer hijack your focus. Calm under disorder is a rare advantage. People instinctively follow men who remain centered when things destabilize. Retained men begin to feel internally governed. You no longer need rules, reminders, or external discipline. The body itself resists waste. When discipline becomes automatic, execution becomes effortless. The reason others feel uneasy around you is because you are no longer readable in weak ways. You do not telegraph insecurity, impatience, or neediness. This opacity creates authority. Authority does not announce itself, it is sensed. Retention improves your ability to delay response. You listen longer. You think deeper. You speak when the outcome is clear. In negotiations and conflict, the man who waits usually wins. Over time, you stop competing for attention and start commanding attention. This shift alone separates leaders from participants. Participants seek validation. Leaders project certainty. Your aura also benefits from energetic integrity. What you think, feel, and do begin aligning. There is no internal contradiction. Alignment multiplies power because nothing is wasted in internal conflict. Men who retain find that challenges no longer feel personal. Ego reactions fade. Strategy replaces emotion. When ego steps aside, performance rises sharply. This is why retained men often outperform quietly. They are not trying to prove themselves. They are trying to execute cleanly. Clean execution beats emotional effort every time. In the end, semen retention aura helps you outperform others because it turns you into a closed system. Energy goes in, builds, and is directed, not leaked. Closed systems dominate open ones. This is not about superiority over others. It is about mastery over self. And self-mastery always wins.